Hi there. Welcome to Beginners tutorial episode 56. Now we're still in, oops, hang on a second. I need to tab out here. I think I might be attached to somebody. Okay, we'll just pop in here for now while I'm chatting. Okay, this is Tyler Harris. He's headed for Club de la Creme. Just to have fun, I guess. He's not employed. And we're still in the Riverdance temporary map, but I thought I would just jump in and show you how to do one thing that I don't know if I've already shown you how to do, but I don't think I have, and that's how to make a pedestrian tunnel going from one of these paths that we're on right now to, say, across the street over there to another path. Say that you couldn't get across the street any other way. There are some streets in this one that I'm going to show you that they don't have a place where people would normally walk across. And so if they were in one park and they wanted to get across to another residential section, they might not be able to get there any other way, and this would work. Okay, we're back at the metro, so I'm going to click out of this one before we wind up down in the metro, which is not what I want to do right now. Okay, tabbing out. Okay, now I, over here, decided to get people from, I don't know if you can see this or not, but there's a regular, like a freeway pass road through here that people would not be walking across normally. Now, say you wanted them to get from this park area to this park area, but they couldn't go across here. What you can do is put in, like I did, a pedestrian path where they go down underground and then come across. I'm gonna page down to, I have to be in the paths first, I guess, here. Okay, so say I'm in paths, and you see I went to the tools, the landscaping tools down here, clicked on that, and then went and clicked on the pavement path. Once I'm in that, I can click the down arrow or the page down key on my keyboard, and it shows me the tunnel, the underground tunnel right here. Okay, where I took it up. And the way that you make that tunnel, see if I can make another one over here. I'm not sure if I can, but I'm going to try. Okay, say we're up above, and we're going to try and get a tunnel going out here somewhere. There we go. Okay, now we have a pedestrian path going out, and we want to go down and join that other tunnel. So we pull this out, but we don't left click the mouse. Instead, we hit the page down key on our keyboard. That takes us down, or it should. I'm not sure why it's going that way. There we go. Okay. And then you can see the black space underneath connecting up with this other one. So now this one is connected. Let me get myself unconnected here. This one here is connected through this tunnel to this tunnel. So paging back up, now people can come from here and go down here and come up either over here, which wouldn't make any sense, or all the way over here on the other side. I'll try and get in a little closer so you can see. So see, they can now traverse through from this entrance on a pedestrian path, underneath all of this, and come out over here, so that they can then exit over here onto streets that have crosswalks, they can continue on. See, there's a crosswalk here that goes into this park, and a crosswalk here that can go into this park. And with this tunnel, they can get underneath this area right here that doesn't have a crosswalk. Okay, so that I just wanted to show you that. I guess we can get down in here now and go ahead and follow somebody. Or I could show you, because we have a need for more residential, I could show you how this neighborhood was built. Because I think I can make another one over here. Just barely. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what I have here. Maybe I could put it here. That would make more sense. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't remember what I made this one for. Did it go somewhere? I'm sorry. I'm looking at this road over here that I've created a tunnel for. And I don't remember what I created the tunnel for. So I just want to go down and look at this road that is tunneling in. Now this part makes sense. You know, the tunnel here going down in this area is probably connecting on the inside. But where is this one going? If I page down, I can see where it's headed. Oh, I see. Okay, because this connects to the freeway going this way, but I had needed one to go this way, so that this way people can get off here, enter this, like that car right down there is doing right now. If you do a page down once you've done a tunnel, you can actually see the little white car down here, kind of traveling along under the tunnel, in the tunnel, underneath everything. And then they can get over to this side. Okay. So that's for that neighborhood. And if I connect up to that somehow, people can get across from one neighborhood to another after I create another neighborhood here. That's a good idea. Okay. And I can use this tunnel to connect to the new neighborhood. Perfect. Okay. So now that I know that, I can go in here. I've created an intersection, a roundabout that was the beginning of, let me get back up to ground level here, because we're in tunnel level at the moment. Oh, okay, I need to get out of that, I guess. There, okay. Can you see this little square right here? This little square right here is one that I created in the tools and placed, because it is an intersection, a roundabout. I placed it here, and I can now place it here, except this appears to be underground, and that's not what I wanted. Let me get out of this first. Make sure I'm above ground here. If I place a road, where is it going? I don't want that. There we go. Okay. I was paging up on the keyboard to get myself back to ground level, because right in here I would like to put that little central piece by going to roads and then going to intersections and then going to the roundabout that I created. I can just barely get it in there. I think I'd better put it this way, with the tunnel headed out towards where I want it to go. This will be a smaller neighborhood. Much smaller. I'm right-clicking and then pushing right and left to get this little guy to move a little bit. There we go. And then left-clicking installs it. And I can now go down and get rid of this. Okay, so now I have a tunnel entrance right here that I want to connect to this piece. So I go to roads, pick the kind of road I want, which is this one. But I have to somehow get a hold of that tunnel entrance and connect it. Oh, I hate it when it does that. To this tunnel entrance, or actually to the piece of the tunnel that's over here. So to do that, I need to page down one time and get down into the tunnel, and then just take this little round dot and place it over the end of the tunnel, right there. And then I can run it. You don't want to run it this way, because then if you want to take it out and you try to take it out, you're liable to take out both it and the road above it. So if you go a little cockeyed there, that makes it work a whole lot better. And then I'm just going to connect it to this other tunnel that's already under there. And now vehicles can leave and enter by way of this entrance here. Going either direction, they can also enter the freeway. Okay. Now, getting out of this. And because I have those there, I don't really need this piece here that I previously had in the freeway, right there. I don't need that. They should be taking the tunnel and going out the other way. So I'm going to take that piece out with the bulldozer. There we go. And I don't need this piece up here either. The reason being, I have tunnel entrances here that will take me... Oops, get rid of the bulldozer. That once again, if you look with the page down... Oops, I have to be in the roads first before I can do that. See, now with the page down, you can see that people can come in here. If they want to get to this other side for some reason, they can come in here, come around this way, go over to this end, come under or come out, and get on going the other way. All using the underground path. Same thing over here. They can come on here, go underground, come back around, and get on here leaving. They don't need to go across here. Okay. Okay, so that's enough explanation of tunnels and how to make them. So I think now we can go ahead and join somebody who maybe is like this person down here, headed somewhere. Let's see where this person is going. We have a bicyclist here. Going to the Iron Person gym. That sounds good. We'll go ahead and join him. He's on a bicycle actually, but that's okay. We'll join him anyway. Okay. This is just for fun first person. We've done enough learning for now. And we'll see how he gets to the gym from this residential area. There are no gyms in this residential area, I'm guessing. He's going to go one way or another to that metro. Get on the metro and go to the Iron Person gym. Because I can't imagine him taking his bike all the way. And there he goes. And it was a bike. He jumped off the bike and... Okay. Okay, this guy's going to the Pac-Man arcades, and he's a person. So, this fella down here, We'll get down with him as close as possible. Earl Chapman is going to Pac-Man arcade games. We'll join him, because he's a person we're not likely to lose him till he gets to the arcade games. The other fella jumped off his bike. We were actually tracking the bicycle, which of course disappeared as soon as he jumped off of it. Some people take their bikes down in with them, and maybe he did, but as soon as he got down in there, he jumped off of it. So, and we lost him because the bike disappeared. Okay, so this is Earl Chapman. He lives at the Cooper residence. He's an uneducated teen. Being a teen, he's not employed, and he is going to the Pac-Man arcades, which has, like I said, got to be someplace else. So I'm guessing this fella's taking the metro, just like the other guy was, but we won't lose him because, you know, he's already a sim. See how some of these guys are going in, and as soon as they go down about here, they jump off the bike. But this guy wasn't on one, so we can keep him. There he is. Okay, that's what the underground looks like once you get underneath and you click. If you're following somebody and you click on this little icon here that looks like a bus, it lets you see who's underneath with the sim that you are underneath with. He's now in the underground metro system with a huge crowd of people who, because they're color green, are going to get on a green tram. There are some people who are in white or kind of a gray color there, like the guy that was showing up right there. They get on white trams or gray trams. Here's a green tram that just came in, and this guy might get on it, but there's such a huge crowd of these people, he's probably waiting for a while. And there's a lady in white who is going to be waiting for a white tram. Here's another green tram going. This could take us a while. Sometimes you just have to be patient. Sometimes there are pink people or orange people or blue people. They are the color of the tram that they are going to get onto. Here comes another green one. Sooner or later, what was our guy's name? Earl? Sooner or later, Earl is going to jump onto a tram. But it's not likely to be for a while. And I've lost him again, too. His little name tag. But that's okay. We don't need his name tag. We know where he's going. Boy, there's a huge... Well, this is a residential area, so there would be a huge crowd of people waiting to get on the tram. And it could be 4 or 5 trams that come in here before. And of course, I can't turn because I'm sitting on his nose. I'm not down here as a first person, invisible sim as myself. I'm down here kind of like a fly sitting on his nose, looking where he's looking, and he's not moving his head. So we're just watching the crowd of people ahead of him. Waiting for the tram, and they're coming and going, and he's still waiting. This could take forever. Okay, I really wanted to go with him to where he's going, but this is taking way too long, and I don't know about you, but I'm getting terribly bored. So I wonder if we could jump onto somebody else. There's an Earl Cook going to the game hall. If our guy doesn't get on this one, then, and I don't think he's gonna, then maybe we'll jump on Earl Cook and see if maybe he goes a little, of course, he might have just come in. Oh, no, we don't want to do that, do we? No. Oh, and now there. Gosh, we're going to be here forever. Okay, I'm going to pop out of our guy and see if no, we're still attached him, but look at that huge crowd he's in down there. No wonder. I mean, he's in a humongous crowd. And I don't know if I can get him back or not. That's not him. Of course, now that I'm out of him, watch him. I think he was Earl or something. Huh. Was his name Stephen Walker? No, because that's green. No. I'm trying to get a hold of him here, but there are so many people. Darn. Once he jumps on the tram, I won't be able to get a hold of him until he gets off of it. Well, shoot. Okay, this could take forever, so I'm going to try and get out of him. Just try and escape here and see if I can get out of him with an escape. Of course not. Okay, I think I got out. No, I didn't. I'm still holding on to him. Darn. I may be locked into this guy whether I like it or not. Let me see if I can get loose from him and then I'll come right back to you. See this little blue guy here? That means I'm still attached to him whether I want to be or not. So, I'm going to put you on hold for a second. Okay, got rid of him. And I was going to show you how I made this city. And then I got sidetracked with first personing. Okay, so we started our city over here somewhere. There it is. Okay, so this city you can see has this same inside street section as this one right here. See that little piece there? So now all I have to do, given that I can do it, is add more streets. So I'm going to go to the streets and pull this out so I have something to work off of. And then I'm going to, that's a little bit, I think I can go in a little bit better. So I'm trying to get a space between the squares and this blue section so that there's an area to put the, there we go. Well, that's pretty tiny. Let's start here and then go across. There we go. I wanted to get one of these nice little, there we go. Try and get it in the middle. Alright. And then over here, if I go this way, starting right about here, and then going over, I should be able to get a, I like the bridge that has the little spire on the top of it, so, okay. And then the same thing over here, we're going to go up and out, and then to add a street on the outside, that's pretty close. Yeah, that's better. I should have made it that far across away on the other one. Yeah. Okay, now see I think you can see this with all the tiles that the residential area is going to go into here, right there. In between them there's a blank space. I need that to put the electric lines underground in. And I didn't make, and this one is like basically 2 tiles wide, this little space down in here. But over here I think I made it only 1, so I might have to redo that. Yeah, see, that's too close. That's just too close. So I'm going to take all of that part out before we go any further. I just had it 1 too close there. And I want to, instead of having it here, which I think is where I had it. Yeah, see, I did have it right here. I want to come out 1, just 1, so that I have a bigger space there. Yeah. Get out far enough so I have a little perspective. Down in here where I can see what I'm doing. There. Ah! The game shifted on me. Sometimes they'll do that to you. And you just have to take it out and put in what you really wanted. There we go. Space already occupied by... What? Ah, occupied by this, which needs to maybe go here. Okay. Okay. Now let's see if... I don't know if it'll let me do anything as long as there's water there. Might have to wait for that water to dissipate before it'll let me continue a road there. There we go. I just want to make sure I'm putting it in straight. Okay, and then we can take this one out. It's kind of a long drawn out, boring sometimes for people to watch, but I wanted to show you how this was done. In case you wanted to create your own little intersection like this one, and maybe in another episode I'll show you how to create the actual the intersection. It's basically so you don't have to make that part, oh, and I didn't want that one. I want it with the little spire on it. There we go, that's what I wanted. And you're not letting me get it in there, are you? I guess that is considered the center by this one. Okay. And the idea is to get that little road all the way out here. I wonder if I can just go straight across. Yeah, I can. Instead of stopping. Okay. And then this one has to come out a little further. And I think I have another electric line in the way. Yes, I do. There it is. So you can't run a road across an underground electric line. So I need to move that one just the teeniest little bit, maybe there, and then make sure that my electricity is still running through on it. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we're good with that. I need to make this road a teensy little bit longer, and you'll see why here in just a second. Okay, so now that I have this piece stretching off from it, I can go ahead and run a road across here. Oops. There we go. About so. And then, of course, I want to stick it out a little bit further so I have something to run the next road off of that's going to be further out. Same thing over here. About like so. Gosh, that's... Can I get any closer? Yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is how I created this other one with these little bridges going across to all these little roads on the outside of this central piece. Basically the same idea right here. Okay, so now that we've got this one, we don't need this piece sticking out here now. Except I did let it go all the way through, so why not do it again, huh? Okay. See, then nothing's really going to connect here. I'm not going to connect to that because I have it connected by underground to another spot. Okay, we're going to come out a little bit further. Just so I have something to work off of. And, well, I don't know if I can get across that little jiggly spot, but we'll see if I can. The idea here is, again, to make this space in between the residential areas that's empty. So I need to start maybe here. Yeah, that's perfect. And go across to here. Is it going to let me? Only if I stop there and then go across. And back out. Same thing over here. We'll try going all the way across, see if I get away with it. I didn't get it in the middle where I wanted it. I kind of like the spires to line up. Okay, so once I have that one in, I need to take the inside road out, right there. Because it was just there for lining up. Okay. And then, let's see, I did that one on the inside. Now I want to add another one here. And we're already up to 33 minutes. So basically you can see how I'm doing this. And I'm going to stop the episode because I'm at 33 minutes and I try to keep it at that. But you can see how it's done. Now I could connect here, but I'm already connected to one and I don't particularly want to be connected to another one here. So I'm just going to leave that as a stub, and it just isn't going to get used. Okay, so that just shows you how you start building around in a circle. Well, I should probably show you one more because I've only just started. Okay, let's go down here and do one more set of bridges. We'll just make this one a tiny little bit longer than normal. Is that one or two? No, that's two. Okay. And again, bringing this out, I can now get rid of this road piece here. Yeah. And the reason I'm going to do that is because it'll be in the way when I come out with this road going the other way. Oops, let's get it right about there. Add this on. Take this out. Okay, see, I'm getting red saying there's spaces occupied, and if you look, you can see a little bump right there. Okay, that's because, again, there's an underground power line right there that needs to move over just a smidge. There. And there we go. Move that out. Oops. Cannot build on water. We have a water problem right now. There we go. Okay, and then again, don't need this little piece of road now. It was there just to build off of. And now I can use these new pieces of road up here to build off of for this one to go around. So, and I'll bet you I'm going to have to move every one of these. Unless I can work this in a little further. Yep, that's too tight. I'm going to have to move every one of these. And I don't want to do that during this episode, so we'll continue on down over here where there doesn't appear to be this problem. It's the same basic idea. It's just down on the other side. Okay. Now, there we go, all the way across. Line it up so it's nice and even. Bring this out so I have something to build off of. And now the roads that I don't need, and I'll show you with it being a little bigger so you can see what's happening. Take this one out. You can also take these two out, which makes this road automatically curve, just like this one over here does. When you take this little holding road out, this becomes a curve. Just as this will become once I get another road out here. Okay, and you just continue around, all the way around until you get it as close as you can to whatever's going to be in the way, like in this case the freeway stubs. This is going to be as far as I can go. And so in the next episode, you'll see all of this filled in. Okay, that's the end of this episode, and I will see you in the next episode, either here in Beginners, or if you have subscribed to my channel, you'll be able to see the intermediate, which it's all this Riverdance temporary thing right now, because I'm just setting up things to test more stuff in. So if you want to subscribe to my channel, then you can see the intermediate game, which is still this map, and the hard mode game, which is Riverdance, which is still this map. Right now it's a temporary map, and then once we get all of the mods tested that I was having problems with, and I'm sure that everything is nice and clean again, then and only then will I go back into the real beginner's map for you, and we'll start doing things in the beginner's map. But I just wanted to show this to you. You can go play with your beginner's map. If you have not gone to 81 tiles, if you've gone to 81 tiles, just click 81 tiles off in your content manager. I'll show you where that is before I... Okay, saving game as 11. Oops, wait a minute. Cancel. Can't save it as 11 without changing it to 11 down here. That would not work right. From 10 to 11, and enter to keep it, and then up to the sprocket, save, and change this name to 11. Since in the game we changed this one to 11, that's what we just did. Saving. Okay, now if I quit, after it packages, if I quit to the main menu, and I'll put you on hold for this. Okay, so we've quit to the main menu. If you go to Content Manager and then you go down to Mods, if you have done 81 tiles, somewhere in this list you will find the 81 tiles mod by Bloody Penguin, and you want to click it. So instead of having the blue light like we have up here, it has the black square, so that we know that 81 tiles is turned off, because I have found out that the 81 tiles, for right now at least, is not upgraded far enough to be able to be used with the new 1.5 version of the downloads that are automatically downloaded onto your game, that Colossal Order makes, new coding every once in a while and downloads it to you. Gives you a few new things, but in the process sometimes it doesn't jive with the mods that you have on, so you have to go find out which one it was. Well, 81 tiles wasn't working, so I went down to 21 tiles, and of course that's why I had to move the neighborhood and recreate a few things and test all my mods again. So that's what I'm in the process of doing right now. I have found out 81 tiles doesn't work temporarily, at least, so you might want to go turn it off until he comes back from summer vacation or wherever he is, the modder, and brings it up to the 1.5 version or the newest version of City Skylines. Okay, so I will see you in the next episode, either this one or if you subscribe to me in the the intermediate or the river dance that I will be doing probably next before I do another one of these beginners. Okay, that's it, folks. I'll see you in whatever next episode you click in to. Bye.